Hi folks, welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Justin Riley and I hope you stick around. We've got a great show for you today. Our topics are going to include learning how bourbon does not necessarily have to come from Kentucky, plus it's National Library Card Sign-Up Month, and an opportunity for you to experience a haunted forest. But first, I am joined now by my good friend Steve Benzschawel from Wisconsin Business World. Steve, welcome back.
Hey, great to be here.
So, school's going to be starting up soon, which means that Mini Business World is coming up. So, talk to us a little bit about what Mini Business World is.
Sure. So, Mini Business World is the school year version of our programming.
Sure.
And what we do is we get high school kids, and in some cases middle school kids, engaged in a one-day, more of a business conference. And we throw all sorts of business ideas and concepts at the kids, and also let them have kind of a project where they get to be creative and work together with some other kids and come up with a new invention that they want to sell. And we kind of vote on what the best products are, and the kids have a great time with it.
Awesome. And you had mentioned that it's not just for high school students, sometimes middle school students can
Yeah,
get involved.
so that was really exciting. Last year was the first year that we tried it, and we were a little bit nervous because historically we've only been with high school aged kids, and you know, teenagers, high school kids, there's plenty of issues and problems that we deal with. So we were a little bit worried that, you know, middle school might create some more issues too, but we had an absolute blast with it. The kids were so ready for it, and the creativity and hard work that they showed was really inspiring. And it was really cool too to see a lot of kids who maybe aren't quite as self-conscious as high school kids. High school kids are a little bit maybe worried more about how I look or how I sound.
Yeah.
Man, those 7th graders that we had just dove right into it. So they had a great time. So now we're really proud to say that we can kind of offer middle school up through high school age programming to kind of match whatever our sponsors kind of want to see and where they want us to be.
That's very cool. And I'm curious, do they come to you then? Do they get to skip school for a day?
Yeah.
That's
they
cool.
do.
That's a good incentive there, kids.
Some of them, that's the highlight of it. You know,
Right.
get to get out of school for the day and kind of go to this cool place and have a fun day.
That's awesome. So you talked a little bit about your sponsors. How do other businesses and sponsors play a role in your program?
Sure. So sometimes they just want to get involved. They've heard about the program. They want to support the kids, but maybe they're not too comfortable participating beyond that. That's great. We can facilitate the event, you know, exclusively ourselves. But a lot of times what's really cool is sometimes those sponsors will also say, could we come be a guest speaker, or could we come help the kids kind of brainstorm with their ideas? So each sponsor kind of has a different level of interest and a different time commitment that they're able to give. So it kind of varies everywhere from us coming in and facilitating the whole thing to some businesses that say, hey, come into our office, we want to volunteer during the day, we want to be hands-on with the kids, and those are kind of the coolest programs, because for the kids, when they're able to see a real business get in front of them and talk about what they do and what they were like when they were kids, it really helps to make it a real business experience, more authentic for the kids.
Absolutely, and I know that we've talked about that before, how you have different businesses and business leaders coming in and working, you know, more hands-on with the kids and everything. That's very cool. So having held Mini Business World programs for a few years now, how has the curriculum changed? And do you, I mean, obviously you've added middle school to it now. How do you anticipate that it's going to change in the future?
Sure, so some of the things that are kind of exciting, we hear a lot of great Wisconsin-based companies that say, we don't necessarily need a 4-year degree for our employees to work here. And I think in today's day and age, we've gotten so locked into, if you're you know, a good student after high school, you're going to go to a 4-year college. If that's the degree you want, if that's the career path you want to go down, awesome, go for it. But there's a lot of kids who kind of don't know, and they don't even know the options that are out there. So we get a lot of companies now, manufacturing companies specifically, that are saying, hey, we want to do a Mini Business World with a focus on advanced manufacturing, and really show these kids that you can go to a 2-year tech college, there'll be a job waiting for you, and you're going to make a great salary on top of it. So just kind of opening them up to their options and making sure that the kids at least know the choices that are out there before they make those tough decisions.
And not just be thinking that they have to go to a 4-year college because that's just what you do.
Exactly.
So that's very cool. So, you know, these kids just finished up Mini Business World, or you're gonna be doing Mini Business World now that school's started. What's the next step after they complete that?
Yeah, so we really hope that they enjoy Mini Business World. Like I said, it's just 1 day long, the length of a school day. And if they really like that experience, we hope that they choose to sign up for our summer camp. And we've been on talking about that a little bit back during the summer, so the viewers hopefully have heard about that summer program. But we get them in the summer for a full week, and we can really throw a lot more at them and give them a lot more information and kind of engage them in a college setting that's a little bit more productive to their future and what they're going to be doing down the road.
Steve Benzschawel from Wisconsin Business World, always a pleasure to talk with you.
Great to be on. Thanks so much.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be talking with Schuster's Playtime Farm. It's Talk of the Town. Stay right here.